Well, a murderer from the 1970s was convicted this afternoon. Justice finally served in a Colorado Springs murder case.
This afternoon, a jury found 58-year-old Robert Bailey guilty in the murder of 34-year-old Janet Conrad, a crime that happened back in December of 1976. KRDO News Channel 13's Scott Harrison was in the courtroom for that verdict.
He is live at the Antlers Hotel downtown, the scene of the crime that happened so many years ago, Scott.
Yeah, it sure did, but so many people still remember that case. And ever since the day that Janet Conrad's body was found in a linen closet here, partially nude, bound and gagged, law enforcement investigators put in a lot of time, years of it, decades of it, hoping that this day would finally come. Let's show you a picture of the victim and of the defendant in this case. It was 2 years ago that police linked Robert Bailey to the crime by using DNA evidence found on Conrad. The defense disagrees with the verdict and plans to appeal. Now let's take you to the courthouse earlier this afternoon after that verdict first came in. That was about at 1:30 this afternoon. A jury of 10 women and 2 men deliberated for 2.5 hours before returning the verdict. Families on both sides talked about how the case has affected their lives.
The Bible talks about forgiveness and being able to forgive. That's a hard thing to do, but I also know that not to hold bitterness and those things, and he'll serve his time for the crime he committed.
This is the first time he's seen anybody or we've seen him for 30 years. I have a small recollection of him like when I was 5 or 6, and that's it, so.
Will this help bring your family together, you think, somehow?
Possibly.
Robert Bailey will be sentenced a week from Friday. He could get up to life in prison, but what the judge and attorneys on both sides must determine is whether the sentencing guidelines, and just as importantly, the parole guidelines that were in place in 1976 will still be in case this time.